Hello, welcome to another of my video. Today I am going to show you a slightly more expensive CCTV camera. It's you and I. Now it comes with a square box like this. Nothing too fancy. There's not a lot of graphics on there. There is a few like kind of an eye-catching icon to show you some like features of the camera. So IP66, so you should be able to use it outdoor. It say here alarm, self-testing, high definition video, day and night. So this one have night vision, and it has video and basically has a motion detection built in. So let's open the box and have a look. Comes with a black antenna, Wi-Fi antenna. And like a previous camera that I have reviewed, it comes with like a kind of all-round bubble wrap. Wow, so this is the camera which costs £140. Now all the CCTV I have reviewed so far is in the range of, let's say, £30, maybe £40. Now with £140, what do you expect? Now this one is quite solid build, and it looks like you have some massive kind of a infrared LED. And usually the more expensive the camera, you get a better kind of optics or lens. We're definitely going to test it out later. If I'm going to buy a camera for £140, then I expect it to be brilliant. So I have high hopes for this. If not, then this is definitely going to be returned back to Amazon. It comes with a kind of an Ethernet cable. If you want to connect it via Ethernet cable, you can, but I'm definitely going to use Wi-Fi because it's going to be mounted somewhere outside my house. It comes with a 3-pin UK adapter and quite a long length of wire, which is good, because from wherever your wall socket is, it needs to be get to where you go to install it. It might not be enough, so I might have to run an extension on this. Comes with the mount, so sticks out from the wall, and you plonk this thing on top, and you should be able to tilt sideways and up and down. Okay, a big user manual. Now this is a lot more substantial than the usual one-page leaflet. There is in total 87 pages of this machine. Now, I usually judge the quality of the product by reading the instruction manual. If the English is a kind of like, if they take care with the grammar and the English, then I guess they would have spent more money on quality control and the components that they choose. And if you read it and the English is like Chinglish, or you can't even understand it, then usually it's going to be a crap product. Doesn't mean that they don't work, it just means that they might not last for very long. For a DIY guy like myself, I like to install stuff myself. I like to check out new gadgets. So as long as I get the basic function working, which is recording to SD card that I can read from my phone, and if I need the footage for whatever reason, then I will be able to do that in my office or at home away from the camera. So those are the things which I will cover in terms of run this as a server, and other like how to connect it, and use your computer to stream and all that. I might not cover it in this video. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this camera. Okay, so it comes with a kind of a quick installation leaflet, and I scanned the QR code here, and it brings me to App Store. I'm trying to use it on my iPad here. So it goes straight to the app called Cam High, and I'm going to get that, install it. Okay, assemble the camera. Please avoid adjusting angle of the camera bracket directly by hand. The camera shall be adjusted via the PTZ function. What it means is there is a motor inside there, right here, and you shouldn't force it because it's kind of a motor thing in there. Oh, remember they say try not to move the adjust the camera. I think I just did that a little bit. I'm so sorry, camera. Don't mean to hurt you. Be gentle with it. I think that's tight enough. Right, okay, so that's the camera on the arm. Done. I have to say it looks quite intimidating, so you know, in a good and a bad way. So if you have this outside where people can see, now for anyone who knows CCTV, I can tell you that this doesn't look fake. You know, sometimes they sell those dummy boxes. It looks ridiculous. You know, I'm not a professional thief, but if I see a dummy box, I will know. Anyway, so that's done. So now we have to, guys, I guess, power it up. And then I might just clamp it onto my workspace somewhere so that in the view of the camera, I guess, so you guys can see at the same time, so it's not dangling around. Okay, so now usually when you switch on a CCTV with the PTZ thing, like my previous video, what they will do is they usually move around to get the bearings. So they will move from one side to the other, so they will know where they're pointing. So guys, if you are like me who have no Ethernet cable connection to configure your camera that you just spent £140 on, don't worry, I sussed it out. Right at the end of the 88-page booklet, then it tells you how to connect or configure your CCTV with just Wi-Fi hotspot. Why would they do that? Just have it right next to, you know, the options of cable connection. It should be right there in the front page with, like, you know, with this. Not everyone have access to the router with a wire sticking out to plug it into your camera just to configure it, right? Honestly, why don't they just have one paragraph of configuration from Wi-Fi from this page? I really don't understand. But anyway, I sussed it out now. And the password is one of those simple passwords, which is so like any CCTV camera that I have reviewed so far, okay? If you don't plug it into your LAN cable to tell the camera where to connect to Wi-Fi and all the configuration, all you need to do is set your Wi-Fi on your tablet or on your phone to connect it to the hotspot which is created by the camera. Now usually under the name, now in this case is IP cam and then the serial number of the camera. Once you connect it to it and then you start the app again, then you have options to communicate with the camera. There you go, done. So all I need to do is switch it on, connect your tablet to the Wi-Fi which is created by the camera, add camera, and then press done. And then you will have options on your tablet. So obviously now it's pointing to my shoulder right here. but you can see that is actually showing that view. Now maybe it's better on this camera, but you can see from here. So what happened if I touch the screen? Look, if I swipe there, up and down. Right, I better come closer to the camera so you can both see the camera and the tablet. Yep. At the moment it's on low quality, I think. So what I will do is I will just click on all these different functions right here. So you got mirror and flip. So if you install the camera upside down, you can always change that. So the picture will look normal. You got your zoom button. At the moment it's looking at all my tools over there. Okay, it's about 1 meter away. So if I do zoom in, what will happen? There we go. So as you can see, the picture is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it kind of like takes a little bit of time to get the focusing right as well, but it is working quite well. And I can't really tell if it is digital zoom or not. Which I don't think is digital zoom, because it's actually messing up with your focusing, and I can hear the lens moving as well. So I think the 4x optical zoom is correct. So you are paying 140 quid for extra function. What else does it have in here? So you got setup and you have core. Not sure what that is. Can you call? Okay, so those are the functions which I've said I'm going to cover more in depth in the next video. But at least I know I got this working. It's a two-way camera, so it does have a microphone built in, so you can hear my voice from the iPad. And the same way, if I speak to here, does it come out from there? Hello? Hello? Well, I think maybe it's a one-way system. I'm not too sure. You can also do take a picture, snapshot saved, take a video. So this is now recording onto my iPad. What else can you do? High definitions, kind of a low definition. At the moment it's on standard definition, so let's change it to high definition. And I'm just going to show you on the GX7, because I think that camera better, or this one better. Let me show you guys here. Look. All right, so that's the view from the iPad. And if you want to see different area of my table, which is the camera pointing here, all you need to do is just swipe the screen. Now this is digital zoom, definitely. So this is not what do you call them? Now this is not optical zoom, this is just enlarging the screen, but because it's high definition, you can see the display on my bench showing the temperature. Obviously it's like kind of like mirrored image, but I'm quite impressed with this right now, so I'm definitely going to install this as my main camera. And the other function I was talking about was this. Oops, was this particular one. So you also have a zoom in function right here. Now when I press the zoom in function, Now this zoom in is not digital zoom. What it means is optical zoom, and optical zoom will give you a much clearer image. Okay, so that comes to the limit of what you can zoom. So this is the app, and click on this clock thing, and so you got all these settings. Okay, so you got alarm setting, so motion detection. You can switch on motion detection, and you can choose which part of the screen to be detected. For example, if I want to have it on my driveway and I don't want the camera to pick up all the traffic on the main street, I just want my front of the house, all you need to do is make sure that square is covering the part of your driveway that you want to detect. And you can set up the sensitivity. So this one you have to play with and see what it does, because every angle and every light changes is different, and you press apply and that will set it up. Action with alarm, so same as most other CCTV that I have reviewed. You can set up that it sent notification through your Wi-Fi network onto your phone or your cellular phone, which is not in the same Wi-Fi network, which is really handy. So for £140 you're paying for a better optics, a ability to zoom, so up to 4 times optical zoom, pan and tilt, and so basically using a app you can control the direction of where the lens is pointing at. And oh, I forgot to test something which is really important, which is night vision ability. Yes, how can I forget? Now CCTV will be quite useless in the dark if you cannot record in the dark. So let's show you guys what this one can do. I'm going to switch that one off as well. Now it's so dark that my phone is not picking up my face anymore, but my bench here is overwhelmingly actually too bright. Now if I stick my head where the camera is and see if you can see me right there, yeah, I can see 4 red dots over there. You can see this little bit of red right there. You see that? That's the infrared which is showing on the camera. So that's what people will see from the outside. But in terms of the screen, I can still see my bench, and I can still, whoa, that looks creepy. Who is that? Who is that creepy guy right there? Yeah. So just to show you guys, night vision does work. I hope you guys find this video informative, and before you spend your 140 odd pounds of well-earned cash, this is what you can get. And my own opinion will be that it is worth the £140 because better optics, and if you want to protect your property, and hopefully you never need to use the footage, but if you do need to use the footage, I think the camera is really good.